Okay, Ian, since the last time we've been speaking to you, it's been a bit of a whirlwind couple of months. How has the time been for you?
Yeah, look, it's been great. Busy, tough. It's been definitely a challenging period over the last sort of 8 weeks, I suppose, kind of with obviously the 5 games, getting over an injury in there, the contract's been sorted, and obviously the Six Nations between France and being over in England, it's been fantastic.
Looking at the Six Nations then, what were the hopes or expectations both for you personally and for the team going into the championship?
Look, I think we've been building a real good thing throughout the squad, not only in Six Nations but throughout other internationals during the season, and like, it was always been our aspiration to building towards not only just a championship win but a Grand Slam, and the hard work paid off, I think. To win a Grand Slam, I think obviously you need to be fortunate as well as a very well prepared team. We were very well prepared, and look, every game's a massive challenge, and we don't take any of the games for granted. Especially like that first France game went right the way down to the wire. The Scottish game, we knew it was going to be massively tough. Even the Italians challenged us at times. So look, no, it was definitely a tough 8-week period for everyone involved in the squad, not just the starters.
And yourself personally picked up a bit of an injury halfway through, but I'm sure you were delighted to be back in for the final game.
Yeah, look, the injury, and I thought the plan was I was hoping to be back for that Wales game, but a slight delay in the injury and a wee bit of a hiccup earlier on in the Wales week, and like that just ruled me out of it. And look, it gave me a window of a few weeks to get myself properly right coming back into Scotland, and then get myself sneak back in ahead of Dev for that final game, and it was a great game to be part of.
Just how big an occasion was it, or how much does it affect you in the lead up to the game, or do you just have to treat it as another game?
Look, I think we just treated it as another game. I think everyone was delighted after the Scotland game to win the championship, but that wasn't enough for the squad, and I think everyone had it pretty clear cut in their minds what they wanted to do and what it was going to need to take, with the attitude we had to lead out into Twickenham with, and everyone built towards that from the minute after Scotland and moving forward throughout that whole week. And look, I think everyone performed and let that show on the afternoon.
I know you haven't had much time to dwell on it, but how were the celebrations for the 2 or 3 days after it?
Yeah, they were great, absolutely fantastic. On the pitch afterwards, in the changing room afterwards, the bus back to the hotel, in the hotel, everything was just fantastic. And then flight home the next afternoon, into Dublin, and celebrations in Dublin again, and look, it was fantastic. And it's been kind of a bit of a whirlwind so far, so look, back into it this week, and hopefully getting some good game time with Ulster, and then looking to finish the season off on a high.
Yourself obviously played a key role in the Six Nations, but 2 other Ulster men also heavily involved. I'm sure it was great to share that with them. Yeah,
look, it's fantastic. It's great performing at the top level with your Ulster teammates, and like, obviously Rory led us so well, and Jacob was absolutely fantastic, outstanding on the wing, and I think that's just a flash of what we're going to see from Jacob in the future, and hopefully he can just continue to build on the performances and what he's learned so far. He's so young, and moving forward, I think massive expectations for him, and with Rory keeps on producing, and I'm glad that we finally as a team were able to perform and put some silverware on the table for him as a captain and a leader that he's been for the last number of years.
And very quickly after the Six Nations, we learned the good news that you've signed on to stay with Ulster in Ireland until at least 2021. I'm sure that's a great relief for you and something you're quite excited about.
Yeah, look at through one matter or another, we ended up got delayed a wee bit, but look, it's been on the cards for quite a while now, and the Six Nations kind of put it in a backseat role, and obviously concentrating on the Six Nations for us was key, not only for the IRFE management, but for myself and the other players who have just recently signed. And look, I think it was always the plan, and look, I love spending my time here. I love training here and love playing here in front of the crowd. So look, it was a bit of a no-brainer for me to stay here at Kingspan.
You've obviously been a leader within the Ulster team, and you've recently taken on the role of captaincy as well for some of the games. Just where do you see yourself in terms of that leadership role, and where Ulster are as a team now and going forward?
Yeah, look, I think we're obviously going through a bit of a turbulent time. I think going forward we have good plans in place. There are definitely people who are in control who have good ideas and have good visions for the place, and like the players, myself included, and Rory and Jacob, since we've been away, we definitely back the people making those decisions. I don't think Rory or myself probably would have signed on if we didn't back the people making those decisions. And like, obviously it has been a bit of a rough period with one thing or another, but like we have full confidence in the squad of players and the management that the management are putting in place. So look, we're seriously excited about what's going to happen here at Ulster, and may take a bit of patience and a bit of time, but like, we're going to back the full long-term plan. And there will be some days where the results and performances mightn't go the way we want them to, but like, we know we have to fight through those to get the reward at the far end.